no, don't want to give up desire. Because it's true. If you have desire, and the moment you see the friend, or the partner, or, the food, when you taste it, there is a short moment of release. But it's very short. And when the thing is finished, be it the food, the partner goes, the friend goes, we're left wanting. Consuming is not, it's giving us short moments of joy. I'm not denying that. So this also, you can examine, you go like, you really want something, you consume it, you stop, and you go, now what? And you go, oh, I want the next thing. The next fix, we're kind of totally addicted to having pleasure. Yeah? And then we start to understand, this is not happiness, this is not the freedom that I want. So again, do I want to be a person who has so much money they can buy everything that will make them happy? It will have to be bigger and more extraordinary until the end, and then nothing is pleasing them anymore. I have a friend like this, Whatever you try to make to cheer her up, nothing. Really nothing. It's terrible. She has everything. Can buy everything. She's so rich. So much suffering. This is where you can see. We always think, oh, I would be happier if I had a bit more of this and more of that, less of this. Yeah, it's all not true. It's all lies. Maybe for a short while, yeah, but then the fear of losing it comes up. This is what attachment is doing. And attachment is, the same as anger. Anger over-exaggerates the negative sides of the situation. Only sees the negative sides. Have you ever had a situation where, you're angry at somebody and you go, oh, this person, and then a good friend wants to help you with your anger to calm it down, and goes, yeah, but the person also has qualities and this and that. You say, oh yeah, well, thank you very much for reminding me. I totally forgot. Do we react like this? No? Yes? No? No! Wow, you don't know the person. It's true. We know two different people, and neither one exists the way we see them. But no, for me, no good qualities, this and that. Get out of my way and be like that. The danger with that anger is, anger wants to hurt, wants to harm. For us, we're very decent people, so we're not hitting. But we punish them with either ignoring them or being very short or, unpleasant words, isn't it? Because we're kind of polite. I mean, I'm Swiss, but there is also in Europe, we have a big problem with very violent teenagers. Teenagers killing each other. I mean, who ever heard of that? No war around or anything, but they have, school kids. Killing school kids. Violence has become, they're so frustrated or whatever, and it's good. And also if you look at sports, football, for example. By the way, I'm really sorry that the Swiss group kind of kicked out Haifa Maccabi from the Champions League. It's on top of it, it's the one that the city I'm from. Well, sorry, not really, but anyway, okay. But I was thinking of you, of the people who would be disappointed. But if you look at them, the way, if you look at how they celebrate when they make a goal, it is so violent. It's such violent gestures. So of course that's what the young, they're the idols. The young people, they want to become like them, earn millions of dollars or whatever for kicking a ball around. I'm not denigrating it because my dad was a very good football player. This is why I'm still interested in football. So it's a very nice sport, but what it has become is like it's not good examples. Even in tennis, there used to be such a peaceful sport. It's like all the spectators shouting and trying to distract the other one, and gosh, it has deteriorated so much, and this is what's happening in the world. So then we need to again decide, do I want to be part of this or like that? You know, we can say, oh, the world has become a really bad place. But then we don't have to be. We don't have to be like that. We do have a choice. Yeah. But it's much easier to go with the crowd. Otherwise, they start to think that you don't care or whatever. So also when you're angry, you cannot enjoy anything because you only see the negative side. So attachment or desire, by the way, it's not the same. Like desire is something you want that you don't have yet. Attachment is you have it, but you don't. You're afraid of losing it. Yeah. And the fear of loss. How can you enjoy when there is fear of loss? So, you know, especially when it's about little things. Short moments of pleasure. It's great to enjoy them, but when they finish, it's finished, and then you're happy that you had them. And while you are enjoying and the heart is open, you can kind of think, yeah, well, this is how I want to be: open, calm, happy, joyful, like that. But understanding it's not the object who gives me the pleasure. Antonio said it in a very, very nice way always. You know, difficult situations, it's not the cause for your anger, but it's the basis. Or difficult people, angry people. It's the basis, it's one of the conditions. It's not the cause. Because if it would be the cause, we would never be able to develop patience with difficult situations. If it would be the cause, it would always produce in the other one only anger. Same as for pleasure. You know, with pleasure, you can develop gratitude, satisfaction, thinking, wow, how wonderful somebody gave this to me. Or you can create attachment. So I want more. So it's not the cause. The object is not the cause. It's just the contact with the cause wakes up imprints in you that go in that direction. And once we understand this, then we go, oh, pleasant feeling, I like. It's okay. It's okay to say I like, by the way. Not everything you like goes into attachment. You know, don't become like, oh, no, I don't dare to like this because I'm Buddhist. You can like things, but knowing their nature. They're impermanent, it doesn't come from its own side. The good feeling, and they can create attachment. So they usually use examples that are quite drastic, like, thinking that happiness comes from desire is like licking honey from a razor blade. Like it gives you a short moment of sweetness, but then the cut is much more of a problem than the little moment of pleasure. It's drastic, but that's what it is. Or, trying to satisfy the needs that we have with things that you desire is like drinking salt water. Yeah, there is a kind of wetness going down your throat, but as you drink, you get more thirsty, more wanting, or it's scratching a wound. When you have a wound and you scratch, it's very pleasant if it itches, but you make the wound deeper. And this is in the retreat, this is the most painful thing. It's like it is in the retreat, they take away from you good food. So we don't have to have good food in the retreat. Because it's a distraction, it really is. If the food is good, well, okay. But don't put too much effort into making good food for the retreatants. Make it simple and healthy, and this way also, here when for lunch, I eat little, I don't even need to eat. I eat little and it's good enough. And it can be anything. It can be salad, a sandwich, a soup, but not like, big things. So how did I get to because it is a distraction. But if you are very attached to good food, and of course the people who make the good food in a retreat, why do they do that? Because they want you to be happy, but they also want you to say, wow, the food was really good and it was really wonderful and thank you so much, as if the food is the main point of the retreat. Come on, And But yeah, it comes out of kindness to serve you good food, of course. Because also it keeps people more calm, Because when the food is not good, the beds are not comfortable like at Tushita or during monsoon. The mattresses, they were like having golf balls inside because it was clogging together. The kapok that is there, like, wow. And it gets moldy and whatever. Again, people say, what's wrong with a comfortable retreat place? There's nothing wrong with it, but you are not really forced to stop scratching. When things, because we, at home, we try to make things as comfortable as possible. We're not trying to make things uncomfortable on purpose. But in the retreat, it's like, we have a wound that is, we want pleasure and all this, but it's like somebody ties your hands behind your back. This is from Pema Chodron, very good example. And it's only then we start to notice how much we itch. Because if we keep scratching, we don't even notice how needy we are and all this, and then that forces you to start to let the wound heal. Yeah, that's what retreats are for. And then this is why, all of a sudden in the retreats, you have this amazing feeling because you can stop scratching because the itch is gone. You think, okay, that's the food I have, good enough. It nourishes me, it's good enough. Also, you can think so many things. It's only during the retreat, when I go out, I can eat all the food I like again, be it healthy, unhealthy, or whatever. It's like we can have so many thoughts to deal with these emotions that are so distracting that take away the attention from what we actually want. What do you think? No, nothing? Okay. So what he says also with the attachment, we think wrongly that attachment is the glue for our relationships. I have to disagree with him. Because, I told you this morning, I never had kind of a wish to have a partner. I still had partners because that's what everybody had. But I was never attached to them. And so they always thought that there's something wrong. And there is something wrong. If you want to have a partnership, I have plenty of friends, but if you want to have one partner, I think you need to be attached. I'm sorry. Otherwise, it's not working. But also then, because expectations are not getting met, because attachment produced a lot of expectations, then divorce happens because not what I wanted. You're not what I wanted. As long as we are attached, we see the person as that's what I want, because we don't see the shortcomings. Yeah, we're so blind. Yeah, and then we get disappointed, and then we think the person has changed, but it hasn't changed. But my relationships, I think not 2 or 3, it didn't work because I didn't want them also. I felt trapped somehow. I didn't have attachment to these guys. Sometimes they try to make me jealous by saying, I'm going to see this and this woman. I said, yeah, fine, have a good time. I don't know if that is normal or something else is normal, or nothing is normal with us. We're all not normal. Normal would be that we are considerate about others, trying to make them happy as much as we can without suffering, because when we try to make others suffer, then we also want something back, right? But without that, like a good mother or a good father, Savta, Saba, kid is happy, you're happy. This is, by the way, I don't know if you heard it, Nitzan, he became a dad. Have you heard? Since 1 month or so. Nice. I would like to be his. If I get reborn as a human, I wouldn't mind Nitzan as my dad. I'd say, well, I'm sure he would be very embarrassed if he knew. Yeah, because he's like this also with other people. He's very caring, very considerate about others. He lets go of many things that he wants if somebody needs help. He's quite an amazing person. So this is, this is normal. We think it is extraordinary, it's amazing. I said it, yeah, he's an amazing person. But this is what would be normal. Maybe not normal in the sense of in the norm that many people are like this. This would be natural. Your mind is in a natural state when you can freely give without having to worry what comes back. Then you're happy. But the moment something needs to come back, praise, money, appreciation, all this, that's spoiled. If it comes back, you're very happy, but you want more next time. Have you ever been able to resist when you have made food for somebody and they eat it with a lot of, see, they really like it, to ask, is it good? Have you been ever able to resist that question? I think some of you might have, because I always ask the same question. It's so difficult, isn't it? But I finally succeeded because I make food for the same people every day now when I'm staying with them. So it's okay. I see them eating, good enough. But still I like when they say, oh, this is so delicious. I like, it's attachment. I need to hear it. I tasted it, I found it delicious. They eat it, they're happy. I still not need to hear. I still like to hear, oh, this is so delicious. So I give by the way, soup is very nice. Really, I told you, thank you very much. It was just too much. When you said soup, miso, I thought like a miso in a small bowl. So this is why I said, yeah, okay, it goes. Anyway, I'm sure you can use it because I didn't touch it, the other one. So I hope you can use it again. It's difficult. I tell you, that if you volunteer to make food for me in these harmonious things, it's difficult. I'm very difficult to please. Because I don't want what you want to give me. Also attachment. Okay, so that's wrong. The glue for our relationships, it might be the glue for a while, attachment, but then it's not. Then it becomes almost the antidote to, because of all these expectations. Desire says yes to the world and that we are part of it. We can enjoy the good moments without clinging to them. Bye, have a good, safe trip home. Thank you for coming. Bye. It's true, yeah. If because with desire it's very subtle. So sometimes it's just when you're very happy. And we're very light. We want to go out and we want to share and we want to see people. Yeah, when we are depressed, shall I come and help you? Shall I come? No, not even. We won't even welcome people who want to help us, because somehow, in a very strange way, we enjoy to be down in that black hole. Have you ever tried to cheer somebody up who has depression? Have you ever noticed how much effort they put into not to laugh when you tell jokes? Hey, it's like, oh no, life is terrible, like this and this. So don't try to agree with them. Yes, life is terrible. That makes them more relaxed. Bye. Have a safe trip home.
Maybe we have a 5 minutes break.
Where did that come from?
Go.
Huh?
Annie.
Yeah? What?
Maybe we take a 5 minutes break.
We take a 5 minutes break?
Maybe people, if they want.
Yeah, if the people who want to go, they can go home.
It now 4 o'clock.
It's okay, relax.
Okay.
They want to go, then they want. It's fine. You're not prisoner here. You feel like you would like to go home. For me, it's not distracting. If it's distracting for you, it's your fault. People are free to come and go as they want. Yeah, so it's okay. So that will be possible when we combine the joy of the uniqueness of the present moment with the awareness of its changeability. Wow, this is so clever, isn't it? We see the uniqueness, but we also see that it will change. And we're afraid to think like this, because then we think it will spoil our joy, when we know that it's not going to last. It is so not true. We appreciate so much when we know that we can't repeat. Then we're really present. It's the same as meeting a friend just for 2 hours. We're not fighting over things. We're just having a good time. Are you not saying, oh no, I'm not coming because it's only 2 hours? Isn't it? So to see the uniqueness of the present moment, but also to see that it won't last. This will increase the joy. Does it sound feasible, possible? Without being depressed, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it?
Especially when you're depressed.
Huh?
Especially when you're depressed.
Yeah, that what you could see the uniqueness of the, but you don't.
No, that it will go away.
Yeah, with the impermanence for the negative things, that's a very good one. You know, think I have not been depressed before, and this one will also go, but usually it doesn't work. All these things don't work. What I think what works with depression is not to, you know, because how we try to kind of cheer up people when they are depressed is that we kind of point out to them all the good things that they have. And then they feel guilty about not enjoying it. I'm sure you have experienced it yourself. Why am I not more grateful? Why do I not enjoy more this and that? This is not a good way. That does not work. But you have to imagine how it would be if you wouldn't have all these good things. Then your situation would be even more difficult and more complicated. And then that works sometimes. Or when you feel bad about yourself and you think I'm such a monster, then you make a meditation, put in front of you all of the people who are kind to you. And very quickly you have a whole big group of people, and then you can, I'm not such a monster because they're not all practitioners who practice patience with me. They wouldn't be kind to me if I would be such a monster. It's a very good meditation kind of to cheer you up. Shall we make maybe a 10 minutes break? People want to go pee-pee or go home or whatever. You want to go home?
No.
We can finish and then you go home. It's fine. For me, it's fine. Okay, but let's make maybe 10 minutes break so you can go have something to drink maybe also. Refresh yourself. If you want to stay, come back. If you want to go home, enjoy the evening. We'll make 10 minutes break. Yeah. If you need to go to the toilet, we have only 2, so try to be quick. Think of other